Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Grady's Max Psychic Show. Today's uh, session is called Questions with Answers. So, uh, our first question will be, what does Spirit want to let us know about 0 point energy? And as you know, energy's been very expensive for quite a while. And people's budgets can't endure that much longer. So if we was to get the 0 point energy introduced to our economy, it would really help us a lot. So let's see what Spirit has to tell us about this energy. And then we'll use the pendulum to ascertain when it will be available. So let's see here. Well, I'm getting the Page of Swords. I feel that it won't be long at all, according to this card, that 0 point energy will be coming out. I feel a really good energy coming from the card, and it's almost like a dawn of a new era, which it would be when you think about it. Uh, 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is letting us know that things are never going to be the same anymore, because as we come into this new era, this new dawning of a new era, the golden age, um, Aquarius, uh, it's going to be so much better. And we can see that here we can see everything is so peaceful and calm, and everything's, the dawn is coming up, the beautiful sun, and the sheep are in the pastures enjoying themselves, and it's springtime. So I feel it's going to be towards spring when it does come out. If it does come out this year, we'll see later. 10 of Pentacles. We're getting a magnificent energy from this card, from my higher self, of course. Just the card only just triggers it, and tells you via that you're getting the message. But I'm getting that things are going to be great. We're not going to have to go back into the old ways anymore. We're going to have plenty of power to fuel our homes. And people with electric cars will probably really enjoy that, so they don't have to pay for all that energy to charge those big batteries. I was just thinking about that the other day. I thought, gosh, if you had an electric car, how would you keep all that charged, and how much would it run up your electric bill? because my electric bill's like 3 times what it used to be. So I'd love to see it come down where I live. I don't know what it is in other parts of the country, but also the Ace of Cups. This is a wonderful, wonderful energy, and it's showing you. It looks like the dawn here. You notice, see the sun is rising up. And you got your third eye. You know, when you get that third eye going, that means you got that one eye, that seeing eye. It's bringing in the psychic phenomenon and all the things that are going on in the earth. That's going to show us that we are going to be having more energy, because energy is what fuels our economy. It's what keeps everything going, and they need it for AI. You know, you always hear, oh, AI this, AI that. Well, it might be fine and good, but we need the energy to run it and to be effective and to help us going forward as humanity evolves into the golden age of Aquarius. So that's what we're getting there for that one. Okay, everyone. And this is part B of the question. When is the rollout going to occur for 0 point energy? So we'll just look at that with the pendulum. So I have lapis lazuli pendulum that I've kept for quite a while now, and I really enjoy it, and it really's done all kinds of wonderful things for me. It's been charged by the Energy Enhancement System, or the EE systems that are available throughout the world in various locations around the United States and the world. But also, this is very effective, and I found it to be very effective for me in this way as well. So I'm going to ask my higher self. We're going to use the pendulum to go clockwise for yes, counterclockwise for no. So when is the rollout going to start for 0 point energy? And of course, we're going to start with 2026 and work our way up to see what it has to tell us. Okay. Yeah. It looks like it's going in the yes. It's going clockwise, which means yes. Let's see how big of a yes we'll get. I'm getting a small yes. It's like a really it's not very big. It could get it actually has a way of really going if it's a strong yes, but this is a weaker yes. So let's change the year on that. Okay, higher self. Tell us if it was going to be 2027 when 0 point energy comes out. We're getting a yes, and it seems a little bit stronger. Okay, thank you. Tell us if it's 2028 it will be in full force. Let me see how good of a yes we get on that one. It's getting to be a pretty good yes on that one. So I say yeah. 2028, it will probably be here. And I figure it might take a while for everybody to get it put into their homes or something. I don't know how all that's going to roll out. But 2028, people will be seeing more and more effectiveness of the 0 point energy. And 2029, see if we get a bigger yes than ever. So this thing can really go when it wants to. Yeah, I think, yeah, that's about as big a yes as we're going to get. But that's a pretty good yes. So, thank you. So, the next 3 years, more and more I feel the people that are going to be getting that in their homes, and they will be able to be helped out a lot more with all their expenses that they have going forward. Okay, the next question is, when can we expect flying vehicles to be rolled out? When can we? Okay, so we're going to use the pendulum to find out when they're going to be rolled out. And then we'll go up the scale of years to find out more about it if needed. Okay, we'll start out with 2026. Ourselves, are we going to be getting flying cars in 2026? Or I should say, or just make a statement saying, we will be getting flying cars in 2026. And here it goes. I'm getting a yes. It's a pretty good yes. Okay, by 2027, will we have even more flying cars available? It's getting to be quite a big yes. That's a big yes. So my goodness, flying cars this quick? That's amazing. Okay, thank you. uh, okay, let's see. Can we see what can Spirit tell us? What type of flying vehicles will be available? What type of? Tell us the type of flying vehicles that will be available. Now, let's see what the cards have to say. I know a lot of them say, what's a card say? Well, cards don't say anything. It's your intuition that brings forth the information. The cards are just a channeling device or a device that brings it through to you. It's a tool. But I've heard it said so much by tarot card readers over the years. I I can't help but say, what do they say? Well, what is the download from the cards saying? I guess would be the proper way to put it. But I used to didn't think that the tarot cards were that. I thought, how can that work like that? I guess I didn't believe that it would work. But then I got to keep on watching. I kept on watching, and here I would see shows, and then they would ask another similar question later, and those cards would always have the same answers over and over and over again. Of course, if you ask the questions too often, then you're going to have a problem because they'll get tired of it after a while and won't answer you for anything. So you're better off just believing what they say in the first place. And that's what the findings were from a different tarot card readers that were asking people wanting to know the same questions all the time. And a lot of times the tarot card reader just say, well, I've already gotten that it's this or it's that, instead of, expecting people to be able to pull a card on it every time. So we're getting the Three of Cups. Okay, I think the Three of Cups is trying to tell us that I don't think it'll be like a SUV or a Cadillac or a limousine or any of those kind of things like that. It's all going to be different types of ways of propulsion, the way that whether it's got propellers or whether it's got jet packs or that kind of thing that forces them to go, or anti-gravity even. Could be anti-gravity. I had a dream about anti-gravity. That was amazing. But yeah, I think that there'll be about three different types of vehicles that are coming out. And the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Wands, rather. The Eight of Wands is telling us that, yes, and this is part of the new era, the new dawning of mankind's or humanity, the golden age, the age of enlightenment, the age of happiness, prosperity, abundance, happiness is upon us, and flying cars will be very thrilling. I'm getting them telling us that the flying cars are going to be very thrilling, and people are going to enjoy getting the sights that they can see around, the globe as they're flying in their cars. And of course, a lot of them will be um, automatic. They'll be automatic. so you won't have to worry about driving them. You just punch in the destination and it'll take you there. So you don't have to learn how to maneuver it through the skies and know all that navigation and all that stuff. It's all going to be computerized. So they'll make it really easy. People won't want their old cars. They'll just want to jump in their flying car and take off, right? And the page of wands. Page of a page of wands. A page of swords. What's the matter with me? The page of swords is letting us know that yes, it's going to be a wonderful time. There may be some drawbacks to the flying car. They'll have to work the kinks out. There'll be people pro and con for that. Some, how people are. They don't like a lot of change. Then there's other people that want the change and they like to show off and show, I got the latest this, the latest that. You got those people too. So then we get the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands is letting us know that there will be that, drawback. One saying, oh, the other saying, yes, oh, it's great. The other one saying, oh, I don't think it's so great. Why do we have to have them? And this and that. They'll find all kinds of excuses why we shouldn't. Or the other ones will find good reasons why we should. And sooner or later, everybody, jumps on the bandwagon after they find out how nice they are, how quick they can get places with the least of effort on their part. And they can be doing other things while they're flying in their wonderful new vehicles. So I think mankind's going to really do well by having the new flying cars. So let's see. Okay, the next question. Can Spirit tell us about the veil at this point in time? Of course, we know the veil is what keeps us from remembering our past and where we came from and what we did in the past. But I have a feeling that the veil will be lifted at some point. So I'm just going to find out about the veil right now. Then we will use the pendulum to find out when we think the veil will be lifted. So that'll be interesting. Well, I picked up the Four of Swords. I feel that it's going to be a little while before we have to even think about veil being lifted. I feel that we probably will be contemplating that and wondering about it from time to time. But a lot of things are going to have to take place before the veil is lifted. It'll be during the ascension, I'm sure. And we're getting the King of Cups. This is a major arcana. It's telling us that it'll be the dawn of a new era when it really finally gets here and we start to find that we're ascending into the new dimensions. Fifth, six, seven, eight, I'm up. All depends on where you was before and what you came here for in the first place. And what you've done here to help humanity and how you've kept your vibrations up. And, you've got to be a pretty good person. And be in service to others. At least 51% in service to others, I believe. And we get the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is kind of a tricky card, I think. I'm getting that it's going to be kind of rough trying to wait on the veil to be lifted if that's what you're really trying to do. Myself, I'm too busy trying to do the work that I'm doing currently to be worried about when the veil's going to be lifted because I got all my work to do here that the good Lord wants me to do. So that's what I'm worried about right now. And we get the Devil card. So I feel that this is a sign that we talked about, being a good person and doing all the things you're supposed to be doing to get to where you want to be. But then on the other hand, you got the people that aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're going out and perpetrating crimes against innocent people in lots of ways. And all the different things that are going on the earth that we won't talk about right now or probably ever because we know what it is, a lot of us. But this is showing us that they're going to be held accountable. The bad guys are going to be held accountable. And they will have to go wherever it is the bad people go. And probably to be recirculated back through Creator Source or whatever other things that come to mind on that one. Okay. So we're going to find out when we can expect the veil to be lifted. So I'm going to ask my higher self, when can we expect, or I should make a definitive statement saying the veil will be lifted in 2026. And of course, I already figured, and I'm sure you guys did too from the cards we read, that that's a no. And of course, we're getting a no for 2026. So I'll just think it. And of course, it swings as we go to the next year. So we can go to 2027. Will the veil will be lifted in 2027. See what it says for us. Nope, not 2027. The veil's not going to be lifted. Okay, thank you. Okay, 2028. See what it says for that. Hmm. Well, it looks like it's saying no. Well, this must be going to take a while. Because I know they're having trouble with a lot of things. Things are not going as smoothly as we'd like to see them go. So, thank you, Rochelle. Okay, 2029. Will the veil be lifted? The veil will be lifted in 2029. Uh-oh. No, it won't be. Won't be lifted in 2029. Thank you. Uh, two, let's see, 2030. The veil will be lifted. Getting a no. It will not be lifted in 2030. My. Thank you. The veil will be lifted in 2031. Getting a no. Thank you. 2032. The veil will be lifted. Uh-oh, another no. So thank you so much. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching the show. Hope you enjoyed it. Uh, it could be a long time for that, so we'll keep a watch on it from time to time and see what we get. So it's far enough out to go, I think, for now. And if you like the show, don't forget to subscribe and give me a like and let me know what you think in the description. Have a great day. Take care. Goodbye. Goodbye, brother.